Parallel Lives, Part 3, The Final Revelation. I am your guide, Betsy, and welcome back to the enchanting world of Parallel Lives. Tonight, Oliver will confront the ultimate test of loyalty and love, one that could change the fate of two worlds forever. What happens when the person you trust most reveals a hidden agenda? As Oliver and Madelyn navigate the complexities of their connection, shadows loom and secrets threaten to unravel everything they hold dear. Are you ready to uncover the truth about the Ethereal Key and the choices that will shape their destinies? As Oliver and Madelyn step through the portal from the realm of dreams, they found themselves enveloped in a shimmering mist. The world felt eerily familiar, yet different, like a dream that had just begun to unravel. The air was thick with anticipation, and the colors around them danced with an otherworldly glow, creating a kaleidoscope of vibrant hues that flickered like stars. "Where are we?" Madelyn asked, looking around with wide eyes, her voice a mixture of awe and curiosity. "I'm not sure," Oliver replied, his heart pounding with both excitement and dread. "But something feels off." Suddenly, the mist began to swirl, coalescing into a figure. A woman emerged, her features ethereal and hauntingly familiar. Oliver's breath caught in his throat as recognition washed over him. This was his mother, who had passed away when he was just a child, her presence radiating warmth and a bittersweet nostalgia. "Oliver," she said, her voice warm yet laced with urgency, "I've come to warn you." "Mom?" Oliver whispered, stepping closer, trembling with a mix of joy and disbelief. "I thought I'd never see you again." "Time is different here," she explained, her eyes filled with both love and sorrow, like a fading sunset. "I don't have long. You must listen carefully." "About what?" he urged, feeling the weight of her presence pressing down on him. "Madelyn is not who you think she is," she said, her voice steady yet filled with concern. "She is the daughter of a powerful being, a dark sorcerer, who seeks to conquer both our worlds. Her father plans to use you to infiltrate your world and slowly take control. She wants the Ethereal Key. It will give her immense power." Oliver's heart raced as panic seeped into his thoughts. "No, that can't be true. She's my friend, my partner." "Believe me, Oliver," his mother pressed, her gaze piercing through him like a dagger of clarity. "You must test her. Bring her to your world and see how she behaves. Put her through trials that will reveal her true nature. Only then will you know the truth." "Tess, how do I do that?" Oliver asked, confusion swirling in his mind like the mist around them. "Watch her closely," she instructed. "See how she interacts with your world, your friends. Observe her reactions. And once you uncover her true intentions, you must soak the Ethereal Key in salt water. As it loses its shine, it will become powerless. Then you must burn the book that brought you here, cut all ties, and never look back." "Mom, I can't just do it, Oliver," she interjected, her voice firm like thunder. It's the only way to protect yourself and your world from the darkness that looms ahead. As her image began to fade, Oliver felt a surge of emotions: fear, love, and a fierce determination. "I will find the truth, Mom. I promise." The mist swirled away, leaving Oliver and Madelyn standing in a quiet park near his childhood home. The vibrant colors of the world were both comforting and unsettling, like a memory that was both cherished and haunting. Oliver took a deep breath, steeling himself for what lay ahead. "Wow, this place is beautiful," Madelyn exclaimed, spinning around to take in the sights. Her excitement felt genuine, yet doubt lingered in Oliver's mind like a dark cloud. "Let's take a walk," he suggested, leading her down a familiar path, his heart racing with a mix of anticipation and anxiety. He needed to put his mother's warnings to the test. As they strolled, Oliver introduced Madelyn to his friends, gauging her reactions. He watched closely as she interacted with them, noting every smile, every laugh, and every flicker of hesitation. Did she seem too eager, too perfect? During one gathering, Oliver decided to bring up a story from his past, a tale of betrayal from a close friend, the kind that twists the knife of trust. "It's hard to believe someone could act so cruelly," he said, observing Madelyn carefully, his pulse quickening. Her brow furrowed, and she leaned in, her voice barely above a whisper. "People can surprise you, Oliver. Sometimes their choices are influenced by powers beyond their control." His heart raced. Was she hinting at something deeper? Over the following days, Oliver devised a series of tests to uncover Madelyn's true nature. He took her to the local library, a place filled with ancient texts and lore that had always captivated him. The air was thick with the scent of old pages, and the dim light cast shadows that danced like whispers of the past. "What do you think about the legends of our world?" he asked, keeping his tone casual, but his heart pounding as if it threatened to escape his chest. Madelyn scanned the spines of the book, her expression thoughtful. Legends can often hold a grain of truth, but they can also be twisted by fear and misunderstanding. Oliver felt a chill of realization wash over him. Was she aware of the power she could wield? As they continued their exploration, Oliver noticed Madelyn seemed to thrive in his world, effortlessly blending in, charming everyone around her. But every time she laughed, a shadow lurked in the corner of his mind, whispering doubt, gnawing at his trust. One evening, under a starlit sky, Oliver decided it was time to confront Madelyn directly. They sat on a bench overlooking a shimmering lake, the moon casting silver reflections on the water's surface, creating a scene both serene and surreal. "Madelyn, tell me the truth. Who are you really?" he asked, his voice steady but laced with urgency. "What is your father's plan?" Her expression shifted, anger flashing in her eyes like lightning. "I am who I choose to be, Oliver. My father's ambitions are not mine. I seek adventure, not conquest." But Oliver could see the flicker of something dark within her, a tempest brewing just beneath the surface. "Your words don't match your actions. I need to know if I can trust you." Madelyn's gaze hardened, and for a moment, Oliver saw the fierce power lurking beneath her surface, a glimpse of the storm that could be unleashed. "You think you can test me? You think you know what I am?" In that moment, Oliver's resolve solidified. He needed to uncover the truth. With a heavy heart, Oliver led Madelyn to the very spot where he had first discovered the Ethereal Key, the book that opened their worlds. This book holds secrets, but it also binds us to a destiny we may not want, he said, his voice low, each word weighted with significance. "Oliver, what are you saying?" Madelyn asked, confusion and concern etched on her face, a flicker of fear crossing her features. "I have to burn it," he declared, pulling the book from his bag and holding it tightly as if it were a live wire. "If we are to sever ties with this world, we must let go completely." Madelyn's eyes widened, panic flickering within them. "You can't. It's our connection to adventure." "Or a connection to danger," he countered, his heart pounding in his ears. "I need to protect my world." As he held the ethereal key in his hand, he felt the weight of his mother's warning pressing down on him. "Once I soak it in salt water, it will lose its power," he said, his voice steady, "and then I will burn the book." "Oliver, please," she pleaded, desperation creeping into her tone, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. But he was resolute. "This is the only way." Oliver found a small bowl of seawater near the edge of the lake, the moonlight shimmering on its surface like diamonds scattered in the dark. With a deep breath, he submerged the key, watching as the water rippled around it. As the key soaked, the once vibrant shine began to dull, losing its brilliance, the magic seeping away like a fading dream. "What are you doing?" Madelyn's voice trembled, a mix of fear and anger. "You can't throw away our adventure." "This isn't just about adventure anymore," Oliver replied, his voice firm, his resolve hardening like steel. "It's about protecting everything I care about." As he pulled the key from the water, the once lustrous glint had faded, leaving it dim and lifeless. He turned to Madelyn, his heart heavy with the weight of the moment. "This is the end, Madelyn. I'm going to burn the book." As the flames crackled to life in the fire pit, Oliver felt a surge of emotions, fear, sorrow, but also an overwhelming sense of liberation. He held the book above the flames, the heat warming his face, the flickering light illuminating the doubts that had haunted him. "Do you really want this?" Madelyn urged, stepping closer, her voice cracking. "What if you lose everything?" "Everything I've known has been a lie," Oliver replied, his voice steady, determination igniting within him. "I need to protect my world." With a deep breath, he released the book into the fire, watching as the pages curled and ignited, the light casting shadows that danced like phantoms around them. "You must choose, Madelyn," he said, his heart heavy with the weight of his decision. "Are you with me or against me?" "Oliver, please," Madelyn cried, desperation flooding her voice, her hands trembling. "I can be better. I can change." But Oliver's heart had already made its choice. It's too late for that. As the last remnants of the book were consumed by the fire, Madelyn stepped back, her expression shifting from fear to resolve. "I choose you, Oliver. I want to be with you no matter what." As the flames danced, Oliver felt a mixture of hope and uncertainty. Could he truly trust her? Would she turn against him, or had she genuinely chosen a different path? The night hung heavy with the weight of their choices, the air electric with possibility. With the ethereal key now powerless and the book reduced to ashes, a wave of relief washed over him. They had severed the ties to the other world, but the journey had only just begun. "Together we can face whatever comes next," Oliver said, a spark of hope igniting within him like a phoenix rising from the ashes. The night air was charged with possibility as they stood on the brink of a new adventure. A journey forged in trust, resilience, and the power of choice. Dear listeners, as we conclude this chapter of Parallel Lives, remember that choices we make shape our destinies. Trust is a fragile bond, and sometimes we must confront the darkness within ourselves and others to find the light. Like Oliver, we all face tests of loyalty and love in our lives. Embrace the challenges, seek the truth, and never be afraid to let go of what no longer serves you. The journey may be daunting, but it is through these experiences that we grow, learn, and ultimately shine brighter than before. Thank you for joining me on this magical adventure. Until next time, may your dreams guide you and your heart lead the way. Pleasant dreams and good night.